Alrighty, hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're back in Parcel Simulator for what is most likely the last time. And as you can see, apparently Christmas is finally over. Holy dear God, look at all the trash. Now, last time I finished the layout for what should be the system's final form. And I did do some things off camera as I said I would. And so now we have $500,000. And a few things have changed. As I said I would, I finished out the departure racks so that they're all green and, well, there's a few of them. 8 per thing. And unfortunately, that still doesn't seem to be enough for trains, since I also finished out the warehouse racks. So every bay door has 6. Now, what has changed is that this entire warehouse assembly was moved to the left by 1 square. And this entire system, including the scanner system, was moved to the right 2 squares. Why? To make room for this. I ran into an issue where I noticed that even without anything upgraded, 1 tier 3 belt was being kept up with. And knowing that I wanted to make these systems faster, well, if 1 tier 3 belt could be kept up with, then there wouldn't be much of a point. The occasional jam up would occur because of the smart splitter I had in the middle here. Seemed like anytime there was a big box on the output side waiting for a line, instead of sending, if another big box came through, instead of sending it through, it would just pause and wait. So I'd run into an issue where like that would back up and that would cause these 2 to run dry. So I ended up switching it out for 3 belts. Now the issue I ran into was over here. Originally, to create some kind of load balancing 5 to 3 converter diverger thing, I just had a rack. And I put 5 loaders and 3 unloaders on it, and that didn't work at all. Basically, what kept happening was the loaders were breaking, and they would just stop putting packages on the rack. And I should have known this because I experimented running double belts in between to make the transfer between the racks faster, and the same thing was happening there. It would just back up, and they would break, and it didn't work. So now we have 5 smart splitters feeding to 3 belts each and merging onto these belts. Now, this is potentially still going to run into an issue because on the old system where it was 1 belt, 5 into 1 would also jam up on the mergers. Again, if there was a big box and a big box, they would like not have room and couldn't figure out which to go, and they would just stop. And I would see it run dry. The hope is that by having it set up like this, it won't shut down the entire system, and maybe I'll have time to notice and have it work right. I don't know, but I had to move the entire thing over 2 squares that way, and this entire thing over 1 square that way to make room for this. Which I guess technically I didn't need to, but I wanted a way to like get from end to end. Getting around is getting more difficult. But now I have 500,000 buckaroos. The system is completely automated. Essentially, all I do is I come in, check, hit the right button, check my tablet. So today, only trucks and trains. So I end every day by shutting all the smart splitters that I know aren't going to work the next day. So trains are on, trucks are always on. That's it. Everything else should be off. So over there is planes. Somewhere back down yonder, if I can get over there, there we go, is boats. So what are we going to do today? Well, since it's the last day, it is time to spend all the money and make sure everything is upgraded as upgraded can get. Starting with, well, upgrades. So I think, what do I have left? Oh, I can do flooring. We'll upgrade that. And I can speed up conveyor deliveries 1 more time. Really no point in this because after 1 day, unless I want to sit here and wait for the system to run out, it's just gonna back up. So here we go. We're going to start it, and while the system starts to fill up, let's go through and upgrade everything. Lots of what'd I click? Oh, a belt. So in theory, I have enough money to upgrade all the scanners. We started with 500,000. Oh, God, this is going to get expensive quick. Actually, not too bad. Almost 250,000 spent right there. And now to go through and make sure all the belts are done. This would have been a lot easier to do before I start sending packages down it. Oh God, I'm getting stuck on stuff. Okay, I think that's everything. Maybe. really hard to tell. My God, these things really scoot now. Is that it? Am I fully upgraded? It's kind of hard to tell. The little lines are, especially on the corners, like, is that a tier 3 line? Is that what it looks like? I guess so. Ah, some of this isn't done. And it's all backed up now, so of course it's going to be impossible to see through to double check. And what is this one? Planes? Planes is going to get backed up. Oh, they took my supervisor away because it's Christmas is over. Man. Or he melted. One or the other happened. I don't see a puddle. It'd be funny if there was. Any puddles? No puddles. So we're already at 112 packages for the day being sent through. Uh-oh. I did that thing where as you run through, if you run through too fast, it like highlights. Wait. Oh, I didn't upgrade that? Wait, how do we know it's the blue dots? I missed a couple. Wait, or they don't render in. Okay, they're not rendering in properly. That's the problem. All right, everything I believe is upgraded. I really don't know how to tell otherwise. But on the plus side, oh, I keep hitting tab. It's not tab. So now we are supposed to be able to pick flooring. Flooring. Wall paint. Decorative plants. And madame adds a tab to the tab. Oh, down here, flooring. So we can do blue. Just screams factory to me. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Black. Oh, okay. Gray. Hardwood for the fancy floor. I don't think I'd want hardwood. And you have plywood. And then I think that's factory. Yep. I think we're going to go with blue. Let's see. Now we have wall paints somewhere in here. Ah, okay. 6 uses. Not knowing exactly how far a use gets us. That kind of looks like a raised tile. That kind of looks like, I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? I feel like it's too bright in here. Blue floor, red walls, yellow walls, green walls. Green? No. What about black? It's 250. Why is that 250 and that 50? Let's just buy one and check it out. I don't know how this works. Okay, so I pick it up, I set it down, I open it, and I equip it. Okay. Well, let's just... Oh, it's like that. Oh, fancy. Oh, let's just do a whole wall and see what it looks like. Not gonna lie, I kind of like that. And then what if I took the green? Like, I buy a green, 1 red and green. Okay, so let's do 1 red, probably 1 green, and then the rest in black. I don't know, 60 uses might be enough. I don't know, let's just do good measure here. Check out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and... There, that was 6 uses. Now I got to go find a conveyor, or not a conveyor, a pallet, which I think is all the way the hell over here. Let's see. You're the big one. I really didn't want to mix these. I think this is my good stuff. This, I believe, is my pallet of broken loaders. I haven't checked to see if restarting the game makes them work again. But quite frankly, I wasn't going to deal with that. Oh, wow. Look how much darker that is over there. A little easier on the eyes. I'm weird. Okay, I like that. Okay, so now I need to find a place to work from. Maybe here. And I want the green. We're going to take care of the outbounds here. Oh, there's a second level of walls up here. Oh, you know what? I should have done a blue for the bay doors. Am I done with this? Yeah, that's all those for. And I need a red over there. So let's grab a blue. And then it's pretty much up to me. Like, at this point, you can end the day, start a new day, because we're starting to unload. We don't have to wait for the system to completely finish up. What is backed up? Everything. Wow, the scanners keep up. Now I need faster sorting, but I don't know how I would plot that. I could do 3, but then it would basically be the inverse of this. And as you can see, because of the fact that you can't use a secondary level, you have to just up and over it. That's a lot of room, but it is backed up. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let me find, what do I need? I need my palette. Gotta go grab the rest of my paint. Oh, it was 1 box. I forgot I bought 1. Blue, equip, that one, that one. Okay, I need the, oops. Kind of just want to drop it. I don't want to throw it, but why is it? Over there. Why? Whatever. Blue's being weird. Then I need the red. Okay. Oh, what? The not wanting to throw it where I'm looking. Okay, that'll work. All right, now for the rest of this place. I'm guessing this is two-tone, or 2 layers, which makes me wonder if I should leave the top white. That'll be too much black. Okay, so that is all the lower level done. Now this upper level. I'm actually kind of digging the gray, but what other options do we have here? Yeah, I actually don't know. I think, because that should already be this color, this white color. Do I just say screw it and go for it all? You know what? I have the paint. Let's see what it looks like if it's all painted to match. Wow. I actually can't believe the system's already almost sorted through that entire day. Trains are actually keeping up. Or not trains, what is that? Planes. Not for long though. I definitely noticed that when I was letting it run to earn up some money, that you're basically having to wait for the trucks to finish and then start a new day because there was just not enough room on the racks to wait for the shipment to open. Yeah, I'm liking the uniformity all of a sudden. Damn it. Getting around here is becoming the problem. And then the divider walls. I actually don't know what I would use the divider walls for. I guess I could, I don't know. I like the busyness of it. It's like I'm one of those people, I like it when a network closet is messy. I don't know. Organized, but chaotic. Much how I describe my toolbox. Oh, that was perfect. I like that. I actually like that. Now, belts. There's belt paint in here, or conveyor paint. Okay, so if we do, each one does 10. So we're going to want red, green, blue, and then we can carry 30 items. So let's just grab 10 of each. Oh, let's hit the right button. Okay, and then I need to figure out one of these pallets. Ah, damn it. There. But then actually, before I get to painting the conveyor, are we done? I think we're done. So we started with 500,000, probably spent 300,000, and still ended the day at 300,000. So I'm very curious. Let's sleep. We'll pick that stuff up in the morning, or do I need to sleep in the morning? Never mind. I was gonna ask, do I have to pick it up before it'll let me sleep? The answer is yes. So we'll buy this. We'll go put it down somewhere. The other thing I need to do is the only toggle I have on is trains, so I need to check and see if trains come in tomorrow. Trains come in and planes, so we're gonna make buku bucks because in this entire, right, this is planes. Yeah, this one's planes. We get to send planes out tomorrow. Okay, now can I sleep? So only about 700 and what is that? 768 packages, but made 86 grand. Spent 280. I don't know why I still picked the garbage up. Woohoo! $3. All right, we'll go ahead and start the trucks for the day. I'm gonna run over here and turn on planes, which I'm just having a brain fart. Yep, this one's planes, so we just hit the button. Now that rack will start unloading. And now I can begin painting. So wait, this has the same, oh no, but it is belts. Okay, I was like, it has the same texture on top as the walls. So we're going to color code our belts. Maybe that'll make the system make more sense. Wow, that's, I may not have bought enough paint. I think orange. Oh, I should have bought orange. We'll go through the red first. Orange as in like from the racks. So blue trucks to racks, orange from racks to scanners, red for rejections, back to orange for mid-processing. Okay. This is going to be a lot of paint. 10 uses. I'm not gonna lie, I wish it was like a paint gun or something. I wish I had an inventory. That was just, every time I had to like move the system 1 square or something. Oh my god. Like just that realization of, oh, I was off by 1 square. There goes the next 2 hours of my life. And then there's that. Looks like planes are about to catch up with themselves. The warehouse is only just now getting backed up. What the hell? That was weird. It was like beep, 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 beep. Am I sending too many packages through? Is the game starting to break? I mean, it's only what? I think Monday morning. Monday, yeah, I think it's Monday. This place will hit 1,000 packages. This isn't going to be enough for this line, is it? God dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, I need half a bucket. Why did I buy blue? They're already blue, you idiot. I feel like, right? Like this isn't like a different blue. Oh my God. And you can't repackage them once they're... Oh, wow. What a waste of money. Man, I had to bought a box of white crayons when I was a kid. What the heck was wrong with me? Okay, that's that part done. Now I need to move to the green. Oh, you can paint the racks too? Huh. Do I color coordinate the racks? Oh, I should have done that with the walls then. You know what? We're gonna work on up to the sorter, and then maybe I color coordinate. I know I did. I just wasted all that money buying green. Come to think of it, I'm not sure why I did that. Would you jump? That could be interesting because I need 4 different colors to pick from, and it couldn't be green, red, or blue, which leaves peach, tan, pink, and purple. Yeah, that could work. I could use every color in the rainbow. Well, the rainbow they provide us. By the way, for anyone wondering, my frame rate's horrid right now. I think I started this game at 120, and now once all the packages are in here, I'm dipping into the high 30s, low 40s. That's there's a lot of packages going on. Okay, I think that's all the green done. And of course, I think I have one more conveyor worth of paint in this thing. Go figure. So that's red, green, and blue. You know, blue's already done because genius boy. So now I have all this paint I don't need. I have all this paint I don't need. To sell? Yeah, I'll sell the rest of this. You know, I've kind of just realized that I've been mindfully like making sure not to overfill this dumpster. But that kind of raises a question. Do I need it? Oh, yes, I did. I did need to. Okay. So conveyor paint. Next one's going to be the orange. What did I call it earlier? Peach. Because I'm a genius. I'm probably going to need, I don't know. I'm going to grab a 30 stack, and if I don't need it, I'll sell what I don't need. That is brown. I don't know if I'd call that orange, but hopefully it'll work. Okay, so I would say that's about that. Go ahead and put that down there. We finished our packages for the day. I believe everything has been sent. I thought this would be a good way to... So the orange is the feed belts that go to the system. Blue is everything from trucks and warehouse storage. Red is rejections. Green is approvals. And all that's left is this, which I'm going to have to pick 5 random color. I'm probably just going to send green through on the trucks. Or do I not use green? You know what? For the sake of making money, I'm going to take this outside, start a new day, sell this, and buy the next batch of paint, which I'll probably need orange now that I think about it. 100 grand. What is that? 928 parcels. Still not quite 1,000. I'm not even bothering with the trash. Not bothering with the trash. Who cares? Okay, what are our types today? Trucks only. Trucks only. This is where the system will really start to back up. Mainly because of boats over there. Boats is almost full. Boats is on its last rack. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, that's not enough storage. How ridiculous is that? Tuesday, depending on how trains look come tomorrow night, Tuesday is going to be a heck of a day. All right, so what colors do I want? The conveyors also paint the racks. I got to remember that. So I don't want red and I don't want blue. If I leave green out, that gives me orange. If I leave green in, so let's leave orange out. I'd rather have green. Just because, I don't know, for argument's sake. Okay, 30 divided by 4 isn't a thing that can happen. So we'll just do, what, 7 to start with? And what's the longest one? Let's see, train. So we'll do trucks, trains, and we'll do plains and purple. So I think it's pink and purple. I did not need to buy anywhere near as much green as I did. I don't think. Because green should be the shortest one. At least now I'm finally in like a work area that's going to be easier to deal with. Oh, come on. One shy? Ugh. I'm going to end up... What do I do with these buckets? Can I even like stack these things? No. They're just loose buckets that don't go where you're looking. Now you... Whatever. Oh, hey, a green. Or did I just open that? Was I paying attention? I guess I could try using some of the paints I have. That would have been smart. Oh, can you not? You can't paint the racks. I thought you could paint the racks. I have to rebuy the racks. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Especially if you have to catch it when the rack system's empty and then you got to buy all new ones. Damn it, I'm going to end up doing that, aren't I? Why am I going to do that? It's done. I'm done. Like, the game is over. At this point, we're just wasting money for the sake of wasting money, and because I want to get through a cycle, a week cycle, to see if we can hit 1,000 packages in a day. I don't know if I have much more interest beyond that. I don't know if I want to switch all the racks, especially because there's not a single day where everything ships. There's always going to be a backup. Now, what did I decide for boat or planes? Were planes going to be pink or purple? Purple, right? Planes were purple? This will be fine. All right, that leaves pink for boats, which starts down there. We have gotten so lucky by the fact this last rack hasn't filled up yet. Might actually make it through. I don't know if we'll make it through to another day to where boats will be open. And as everything else is gone, as I finish up this belt, I end up with a partial can. Whatever. So as it goes, blue is stored, sent to orange, to sort, into green or red, red going straight to red, and green going to... Ooh, should I color coordinate those wall panels to match their belts? Can I? No, because, like, I don't see an orange wall. No, it doesn't look like either of the walls have the same colors. So that doesn't really work. All right, well, now what? Well, let's see. I need a new inspection table. I need a new desk. I'm feeling fancy. Where is it? Remember when I wasted a bunch of money on a desk thinking that the more expensive ones were, like, physically bigger? That was funny. And I don't think I can get rid of the other desk. So, yeah, here it is. I have a desk. Woohoo. But I can't... I can pick it up, but I can't pack it up. So I'm not sure I actually needed this. You know what this is for? There we go. We're going to put that right there. Wait, what? I can't put it on the desk? Can I put it... there. It's so I can... Oh, I can't see the thing because you can't look around. Useless. Next. I don't know about divider walls. I feel like that would just get in the way. Plants. Decorative plants. We got a couple different ones. Oh, you know what? I need like 21 of these. And I need to clear a pallet. Oh, come on. I just wanted to give it a hat. But I can put it on the belt? Way to ruin my fun. Can I put it on top of the air ducts? Why? Why is that an option, but what I wanted to do isn't? Okay, well, so I wasted some money. Big deal. Oh, well, there it is. Boats have backed up, which has stalled out the entire system. Except for that one bell. I mean, it's still going. Maybe I'll let it go a little longer, but this is unfortunately exactly what I was talking about with these diverters. Whether it's the smart splitter over there or these things. What's this one? Oh, it's boats. That's why. Okay. Or pick it up. Will it get going again? Till there's another boat. We'll just set that there and hopefully I remember it's there. No way. Another boat? Okay, maybe I need to bring a pallet over. There's no way. Oh, it's another boat. Okay, hang on. Let me get a pallet. There, now it's free flowing again. So if I could figure out a way to set up a 3-splitter system, I don't even need it as much as I need on the dials. Yeah, because this is going to have to make it until it's only Saturday. It's got 2 more days. I don't know if this is going to be enough belt space. Like, or this one pallet's going to be enough to give it any kind of room here. Those yellow trains. Trains are backing up next. Anyways, while that's going, I got something and I kind of wanted to play with it. And actually, this is, well, maybe not perfect. This thing. So, wait, you have to tune it? I feel like this is going to go very... Actually, no, this is fine. Because what I can do, set it there, and if I screw up, it just goes back into the sorting system. In which case, it'll get automatically approved because there's still boats coming out. Oh, God. So you actually have to tune these things. So right now, it's at 50 degrees in level 2. And then what? I just... All right, so what's, you know, what's the giver option? Huh. Okay, hang on. Change it to 55. Oh, we hit the ceiling. Yeah, we're hitting the light bar. Okay, so 55 is bad. Let's try 40, which is going to be too far. So let's turn it down to... Okay, that's not enough. More power. Oh, it's not enough. More power. Okay, so we're back to max power. And that hit the wall. Okay, 45 degrees. Huh. 50 degrees. Aren't I just back where I started? So... How would this work then? I guess if I had a wall, a diverter wall, that would work. I didn't know you had to tune them. For some reason, I thought it would be like a fixed distance. But really what I'm doing is making an absolute mess for myself. Oh, wait. I got the TV right there. Hang on. Ideas. There's not a lot of range, though. That's the problem. I just had an idea of what I could do with it, how I would make use of it. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Put that there. Okay. Hit the backstop. Lands on the belt. Like a champ. Bounced off. Okay. That one made it on. So, if I could figure out a better backstop... Man, we don't have angles. I'm going to grab one of those divider walls real quick. I would need to see something. Find out I had an easier way to do this whole time. Yeah, just one $500 wall. Why not? And then I have to go and put all that stuff back in the system. Did it back up again? Oh, god dang it. Oh, it backed up this time because because of trains. I'm screwed. I'm just going to have to sleep. You know what I'll do? I'll let it back up to the trucks. I'll let it run through till tomorrow, and then I'm just going to open it on Monday because I don't think I have a choice. Okay, so you can rotate like that, and you can rotate like that, but can you... There's no way to angle it. And it doesn't... There's no... Wait, it doesn't click? Can I... Or snap. It doesn't snap? Does it snap to the wall? It doesn't snap at all. Okay. Well, So the thought was maybe if I did... like a 2 high and a 1 high, but if you could angle them, I could make like a trough over 3 belts and then just have launchers launching into the 3 belts, and they would just pile up, but there would be nothing stopping them. They could eventually pile up too high. But if you could, well, then again, you wouldn't need all this. You could literally just have this whole room here just be a pile of boxes. Oh, but you can't angle them because you could just do 3 big troughs. Oh, that would be awesome. But that's not going to work. So either way, I got to go to bed and let this system run through. I'm trying to get to Monday. Oops, I forgot to clean up. Not very accurate, those launchers. But this gives me another idea. See, I bought this thing. I can't see which way it's facing. Okay. Distance. Yep. Okay. And now I just need this thing. Oh, I didn't know you could... Oh, Jesus. Now, you can't, like, go under the legs, can you? Oh, God. All right. I don't want to throw. I want to drop. Can I drop? No! It doesn't... Ah, come on. The launcher doesn't recognize it as a package. What if I... Can I... Wait. Can I... These are boxes. Man. Missed opportunity. So now I just have to show off exactly how bad I am at basketball. I mean, even with a... Okay. No. I'll never find it if it gets in there. I actually can't go too much further because there's a rack in my way. Well, I'm not gonna lie. That is actually kind of disappointing. Oh boy. Like, I don't even know what I don't even think there's any point in trying to pull stuff off the racks, because now it's trains and boats are backed up. Can we take a moment here to appreciate just how many boxes are here? I mean, I don't, when did trains and boats jammed this entire system up all the way back to here, and surprisingly, it seems like the warehouse kept up mostly. Uh-oh. It'll let me go to sleep if there's not trucks offloaded, right? Because I can't. Let me get my pallet. Because I got a funny... Like, I'm curious. It probably won't. It probably won't let me. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever had it jam up. I have to go to sleep. Or I have to unload the trucks manually. Oh, it let me. Okay. Will they still be there in the morning? Nothing went out. It jammed up so quickly, not even trucks made it out. Okay, so have these guys just been sitting here chilling all night? Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and start them up again. Poor bastards. And let's see. Oh, Jesus. We have trains. And that's it, right? But hopefully by alleviating trains, I just need to bring my pallet back over here so I can handle the boat influx. Why are we not going? Why are we broken? What? There was plenty of room on the rack. Go. Why are we not going? What's happening here? Wait, is this thing not upgraded all the way? How did that happen? What? How did I miss that one loader? All right, well, there's nothing to do but let it wear out a bit. Try and get through itself. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it run. I don't want to get through one more day to hopefully empty out boats. Oh my God, boats filled up again. We might be good. I'm gonna prep another pallet just in case. Oh, I didn't want to mix my good with my bad. What's this? Extra stuff? Yeah, we'll grab this stuff. Now I get to sit here and babysit this corner. Holy crap, when boats go out tomorrow, right? Oh, I haven't even unlocked the tablet today. Yeah. Ooh, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Because trains went out today, but trains was just one filling of racks. This is the same number of racks plus that belt over there plus whatever I end up with on these pallets. Okay, so it looks like the system finally decongested itself. Last one, I think trains are getting their last little bit in there. I think trucks finished up. They're about to. I had to pull a pallet off of planes because that's starting to back up. And now tomorrow, boats unlocks. I have 2 full pallets to throw on that belt along with the entire storage there. I need more storage. I'm not redesigning this. I'm not doing it. This is the interaction. That's it. But let's go make sure everything is done. Yep, looks like everything got sent out. All right. 1,136 packages, and that was with a rack of trains. Now I'm gonna have a rack of boats plus 2 pallets tomorrow, right? Yeah. So in theory, I don't remember how much pallets hold, but it should be at least that and then some. Then again, I also had the warehouse was already full, so I guess we'll see. But I want to do one more day just to see what kind of numbers we can hit once I dump those pallets back on. But as soon as I empty those pallets, I got to move them over and start pulling stuff off of planes, because that might back up. 608 approvals, 528 denials, made 128 grand. Not too shabby. I also haven't been paying my bills, so they're definitely just taking the bills out of my account. So let's go ahead and get the trucks cracking and then make our way into this mess over here. Find my way to the boat conveyor. Oh my lord. There we go. Get that cracking. And then start offloading the boat stuff over here. Which might take a minute. Alright, I got one of the pallets of boats done. I figure that's probably a good chance to come over here and take care of a pallet of planes. Okay, that's a full pallet of planes. We'll just leave that there. Hopefully that'll give enough room for the system to sort itself out for a bit. Remember we want to do like 50, 60 packages a day? It's noon, done double that. All right, all the boats are loaded back onto the rack. Man, do I need to grab another plane just to be safe? Because I only have 2 racks open. I can't even. I'm trying to get over there so badly. Okay. Yep, I think I do. All right. And that is a third pallet of planes, which is one more pallet than we had of trains. So if this rack fills back up, which considering that only emptied out, what, to here? It's sorting out a bit. So we may have cleared out 4 racks. This may be the big number day if the system can keep up. I really should have used both denial ports and set up individual sorters for each of these rows to really, but even then, the biggest problem is storage. There's just not enough room. I could have possibly staggered the racks. Wait, so what I could have tried to do is try to do that launcher diverter system I was talking about earlier. I don't know how well that would have worked, but I could have tried. Give myself some more room, and then I could do like a splitter and then 3 racks at... There are optimizations that could be made. The problem is it holds way too much for what actually gets sorted. I mean, right now, what, each one of these holds 24? No, 16. Each rack holds 16. So I have 32, 64. Yeah. At minus 3. So 61 packages. If 61 planes come through out of the thousands of packages that will be processed today, the whole system will back up again. All right, and as the final packages make their way to their various points, I ended up having to pull a 4th pallet off of boats. Tomorrow might actually be the better money day. Yep, there's still more boats going. Did I say boats? Planes. I had to pull a 4th pallet off of planes. Tomorrow it is trucks, trains, and planes, but not boats. Oh God, I'm stuck. That was 1,072 packages. I want one more day. I think I can beat those numbers if I include these 4, because what does a pallet hold? Does it say? 30. So 60, 120. So there's 120 sitting on pallets, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 racks at 16 apiece, plus whatever's on the belt. I may be able to hit bigger numbers. I kind of want to try. 120 grand in a day. What? Didn't this overhaul originally cost like 140? I can now make that in a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over here if I can. Find the pauser, unpause it, jump over all this crap, start the trucks, and then I'm gonna sit here and entertain myself while I unload 4 pallets of, god dang it, packages. Come on, onto this system. Oh, see you in a minute. Well, as the last of the packages come through, some thoughts. If I were to redo this from the get-go, I don't think I'd go anywhere near as big on this warehouse. I think what I would have probably done is stopped somewhere around maybe 2 racks. And instead of having a bunch of buffer storage, because right now this is actually enough. The trucks do not fill this up completely by the end of the day. What takes so long is the sorting. Now, these are actually pretty quick. The big problem is the tie up here. So what I would probably do if I were to redo this is do 5 scanner systems, because I left, you know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually enough room for all 5 scanner systems over there. And each bank is 4 wide. So I'd probably do 2 racks, each with its own scanner system. And then I would use the rest of this space, even though it wouldn't be pretty having the tall racks jammed under this ceiling, for storage, including putting back a buffer on the outputs for the denials, because I would need both denial belts to keep up. I mean, this one denial belt's getting extremely backed up just with 3 banks. If I had a 4th bank in here, it would be horrible. But to be quite frank, I have 0 interest in redoing this. If I had an inventory system and I was picking the things up, sure, but because everything exists in the world and I would have to go through that whole debacle with boxing and palletizing and then, you know, trying to set it back out, and I don't think I could bring myself to do that. Besides, who knows? I don't think there's been any updates in a while, but maybe eventually they'll add something or they'll come out with a sequel. Who knows? Maybe in the next one we can work on multiple levels instead of just one conveyor level plus these little jumpers. Are we even going to break 1100? Yes, I think we might break. Yep, there it is, 1100. Will that be enough to send this? And that is exactly enough denials to send that off. So one more day would probably have $1 million. But yeah, there's definitely optimizations that can be made. 5 scanner banks, like my original plan, would have worked better. Getting rid of the big warehouse, because the bigger problem isn't even the inbound now, it's the outbound. This is not enough storage for, you know, for boats and planes or trains, quite frankly. You go through the weekend and these racks fill up. And what, I need storage for another 120 on boats or on planes? How many racks is that? It's like 10 racks. Another 10 racks. There's 8 here already, right? So basically the foolproof design, if you're taking trucks in at the maximum rate, is 20 racks, or basically 10 racks, or what would that be? Because planes only went without pickup 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and I would need 20 racks. So you need 5 racks per day that you go without. So 20 for planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and possibly 25 racks for boats. That's a lot. I mean, that's 8. That's a lot of racks. I mean, you're literally talking about having to utilize the entire, if you're gonna not stagger them or anything, because I could stagger these, suck them in, and make this much more compact. But that's the entire length of this building in racks. Holy dear Lord, yeah, I have little to no interest, but there, it's been painted. We played with the basketball, the launcher. Yeah, I probably would also use that too. Anywhere I needed, like when I had the 5 scanners output, 5 to 2 load balancers, just have the 2 belts come off. And then if I could figure out a way to, which actually I may have just thought of one, because if you could put 2 belts right next to each other, a wall on either side, and then a wall across the front over the belt with just enough room for the packages to get out, and then set your launchers along the end, you'd have to have them staggered. So 1, 2, corner, and then another corner. So yeah, and then just have them launching longitudinally into that trough you created. Then they could land on the belt, and the belt would hopefully pick them up. The only downside is there'd be nothing stopping it. So you would basically need to build the walls to the ceiling, and because otherwise it would keep going. But that would actually probably work better than using this warehouse system. Because then you could just have all 5 loaders do the same thing. So 5 loaders across 5 belts for the 5 scanner systems. Interesting idea, but I'm not going to deal with it. This is the end of the series, end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, because there's buttons if you did, buttons if you didn't. And as always, buttons to push. Until next time. Actually, one last thing. Let's go get the report. How much money was that at 1,120 packages? 126 grand. Not too shabby.